James here from GOODGUITARIST.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Monster Mash. This is a really simple one. It's the same 4 simple chords over and over. He did the mash, he did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash, it caught up in a flash. He did the mash, he did the monster mash. And then it just keeps doing that over and over again. G chord 2 times with the strumming pattern, E minor 2 times with the strumming pattern, C 2 times with the strumming pattern, and then D 2 times with the strumming pattern. So let's break that down. If you're not 100% familiar with the chord shapes, I have a free ebook. It's free for all my subscribers. I'll put a link to that in the corner and down below. I also have a course that just gets you from absolute beginner to confident strummer. We can talk more about that later. But long story short, we're using the most common chord progression ever. G, E minor, C, D. And when we do it in that order, there's all these little shortcuts we can do. So we have our G chord. And notice I'm playing it with these 2 fingers on the top, my ring and pinky on the 3rd fret. When I do it that way, I can pivot off of my index finger into an E minor shape quite easily. And then from E minor, I'm going to pivot off my middle finger into the C chord. And then for the D chord, I'm going to pay attention to my middle and ring finger, and I can just drag them all the way to the edge of the fretboard, place my index finger, get my D chord. And then to loop back to our first chord, we can pivot off of our ring finger into a G. That's why I'm playing G this way, because it makes it so that there's like a little trick between every single chord switch. And this song is awesome for people in the beginner phase or people trying to get past that and to, like, you know, play a whole song. Unfortunately, it's like a Halloween song, so I don't teach it all the time, right? But it is an awesome song for like getting your strumming solid and being able to focus on all that. Either way, I want you to be able to switch through the chords comfortably. You could even test yourself going like strum 2, 3, 4, strum 2, 3, 4, strum 2, 3, 4, strum. You know, and seeing if you can make the switches like that. And then we can learn the strumming pattern. We're going to use the most common strumming pattern ever. It sounds like this. I'll do it really slow. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the most common strumming pattern ever. I go over it in that free ebook that I mentioned before, so you can grab that if you want some more help with it. But I'll just quickly break it down. We're gonna divide it into halves. The first half is down, down, up on beats 1 and then 2 and. Downstrokes on the numbers, upstrokes on the ands. I want you to practice it like this. Down, down, up, 3, 4. Down, down, up, 3, 4. Saying it out loud just like I'm saying it. You know, when you do that for the first half, you count out 3, 4. That way we have like a 4-beat unit to practice. Then we can do the second half where we count 1, 2, miss, up, down, up, 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. So we count 1, 2, we miss the strings on beat 3, and then up, down, up, 1, and 4, and. So it's really important to connect it to the counting. That's how you get that solid rhythm. Now, when we add this to our chord progression, we're going to play it 2 times per chord shape. So 2 times on G, 2 times on E minor, and so on. Let's just play through a little bit of the tune. You can always just watch this, see how it goes, and then, you know, rewind the tape and try it with me after. I have my metronome set to 92 beats per minute. That's like 20 to 30% slower than the actual song, maybe even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Wow. Don't forget to download your copy of my free ebook. There's a link in the corner. I also have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, designed to take you from absolute beginner or eternal beginner. You know, somebody who can never get past that beginner phase, who can never play a song with steady rhythm, switching chords comfortably. There's more info on that in the corner and down below. If you enjoy learning guitar with me, please take a moment to subscribe. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught up in a flash.